Hello and welcome to this GCSE Maths revision video. This is just covering two specific points in algebra. First one is collecting like terms or simplifying expressions. That's with brackets or without brackets. You can see the first two here don't have brackets, the second two do. If this is something you're confident with, have a go, pause the video, and you can check your answers a bit later. If, on the other hand, you want to treat this video as a tutorial and see me walk through the solutions, then just keep watching and listening. So, let's take a look at the first one. Got to treat the A's and B's separately, so I start with 3A and take away 5. The number of A's becomes negative. I've seen some answers to this where learners have come up with 2A, but it needs to be minus 2A. Think about it. We start with 3, we take away 5, take away more than you started with, it becomes negative. So minus 2A plus 5. Could be written either way round. These two answers are mathematically the same. So let's have a look at the second one. That was your question. Again, starting with the C's. Start with 5, take away 9, the C's become negative. Same thing happens with the D's. Start with 7, take away 12, so we end up with minus 5 there. So our answer here, minus 4C, minus 5D. Okay, moving on. Let's have a look at the third one. Now we've got brackets to expand. So, remember, when we expand brackets, the term outside the brackets multiplies each term inside the brackets. So we get 3 times 2x plus 3 times 4. That first bracket is going to give us 6x plus 12. The second bracket is going to give us 6x plus 6. And we haven't finished till we put the x's with the x's and the numbers with the numbers. So there's 12x plus 18. And the final one, there are a couple of potential pitfalls in here. 6a minus 10, fairly straightforward. When we get here, watch out for this negative here. What that means is that the sign of everything in this bracket is going to change. So we're going to end up with a minus 16a there, and very importantly, negative times negative, the number term on the end is going to be positive. I've highlighted it bold and red because when I showed this to a class recently, about half of them came up with minus 8 there. Make sure you understand why that has to be positive. Negative times negative. Okay, not quite finished yet. 6a take away 16. Again, taking away more than you started with. So you end up with minus 10a. And then minus 10 plus 8. We are going towards 0. We're going to end up with minus 10a minus 2. Okay, hope that made sense. Let's move on to some substitution. Okay, here we take the value of the letter and substitute it in place of the letter. And remember, when we've got a number and letter next to each other, that's an implicit multiplication, so 3a means 3 times a. So when we do the substitution, we get 3 times 4 plus 4 times 5. That's 12 plus 20 equals 32. When you substitute, all the letters disappear and you end up with a number as your answer. So if you're getting to your answer and still having any A's or C's there, that would suggest that you've not quite grasped what's going on here. So see, this stage by the time I've done the substitution, my letters have gone. Multiply this out, add, and there's my answer. Have a look at the second one. It gets a little bit trickier if one of your terms is negative. So 4p should be straightforward enough. 4 times 3 is 12. But then we've got to subtract 3 times minus 2. Now 3 times minus 2, positive times negative, is negative. So we're subtracting minus 6. And when you subtract a negative number, that results in an addition. So what you're going to see is 12 plus 6, not 12 minus 6. Watch out for that, because something like that it's highly likely to turn up on your GCSE paper. Moving on, we need to be able to handle these where powers are involved. And common query from some of my learners is it 2b squared, or do we square the b then multiply by the 2? Think BIDMAS or BODMAS. The squaring comes before the multiplication by 2. So we get 3a, which is 12, minus 2 squared is 4. Remember, when you square a number, positive or negative, the result is always going to be positive. So the minus 2 squared is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So you're going to end up with 12 minus 8, which gives you an answer of 4. That's it for this video. Like I said, it was just going to cover 2 specific topics: collecting terms and substitution. Hope it helped. Thank you. Bye.